Hey, this is the Reaver Common Sense right here on shrmedia.com, conservative media tonight. We are going to bring up the Senate vote has started on Department or Security and Defense Peter Hegseth. So let me get this in here. Let me search that up. We'll go with that. Let me get the sound going.
Ms. Ernst, Mr. Fetterman, Mrs. Fisher.
That's why I
Gallego.
jumped on air like a minute or two early. I wanted to
Mrs.
get
Gillibrand,
this up.
Mr. Graham,
Vote just started, so
Mr. Grassley,
droning in the G's, so we still got some time.
Mr. Haggerty.
Wait to see what this vote's going to be. This one's going to be
Ms. Hassan,
I
Mr.
think
Hawley,
one of the tough ones.
Mr. Heinrich.
I think Pete Hegseth,
Mr. Hickenlooper, Ms. Hirono,
they're perfect for the
Mr. Hoven,
I don't
Mr.
understand
Husted,
it. We have been screaming
Mrs.
for years
Hyde-Smith,
for
Mr. Johnson, Mr. Justice,
not the normal.
Mr.
And we
Kane,
finally nominate somebody.
Mr. Kelly,
I
Mr.
know
Kennedy.
the Democrats right now, and we're going to discuss it a little bit more because I've been watching their speeches
Mr. Kim,
on and off. You can see they're defeated. There's no
Mr. King,
nothing behind their
Ms.
speech.
Klobuchar,
Going out there. I got to read this. All right.
Mr. Langford,
Bad. He done bad things.
Mr. Lee, Mr.
He's been
Lujan,
accused of things. Nothing.
Ms. Lummis,
You can
Mr.
almost see the
Markey,
defeat in these people. They know
Mr. Marshall,
it's going to be tough not to get Pete.
Mr. McConnell.
There's a couple of idiots in the Republican Party
Mr.
that
McCormick,
never count on.
Mr. Merkley, Mr. Moody.
We know we got
Mrs.
an
Moody,
absolute 2 no votes from Collins and Morowski.
Mr. Moran, Mr. Moreno,
We don't
Mr.
know
Mullen,
about
Ms.
McConnell.
Murkowski,
We could lose those 3, and then we just need J.D. Vance to come in for their tie.
Mr. Murphy,
I can't remember the guy's name, but there's a 4th.
Mrs.
that's
Murray.
a little wishy-washy.
Mr. Ossoff,
You lose
Mr.
that,
Padilla,
You know,
Mr. Paul, Mr. Peters, Mr. Reed,
I don't know what the next step
Mr.
would be.
Ricketts, Mr. Risch,
What's pissing me off?
Ms. Rosen,
The Nomi was supposed
Mr.
to
Rounds.
put up, but the Democrats again playing fucking games have locked
Mr.
your
Sanders.
vote for 30 hours for a
Mr.
speech.
Schatz, Mr. Schiff,
I watched all day, and literally
Mr. Schmidt,
they'd go up and give like a half-hour speech, and then nothing for like 30, 40 minutes.
Mr.
Go up,
Schumer,
give a little speech.
Mr. Scott of Florida, Mr. Scott of South
What a
Carolina,
waste of fucking time.
Mrs. Shaheen,
What do you expect? This is the Democrats. They're playing games and they're putting Americans
Mr.
at risk.
Sheehy,
They don't give a. I'll be nice. I'm going to try to be nice tonight. I've had a rough day, and I know my mouth's going to get away with me. So
Miss
I'm going
Slotkin.
to try to be calm. Wasabi.
Ms. Smith,
Oh, and I'm
Sullivan.
loving this one on
Mr. Thune,
the psychological
Mr. Tillis.
attacks that they're doing.
Mr. Tuberville,
Like CNN
Mr.
is
Van
claiming
Hollen.
that Trump supporters are regretting not supporting Kamala.
Mr. Warner,
Bullshit.
Mr. Warnock,
Bullshit. It is such
Ms.
juvenile
Warren,
schoolyard tactic
Mr.
to
Welch,
try to cause issue. And nobody's
Mr. White
buying
House,
it.
Mr. Wicker,
And if you're buying into it,
Mr. Wyden,
I got a bridge.
Mr. Young, Senators voting in the affirmative: Banks, Barrasso, Blackburn, Budd, Daines, Ernst, Fisher, Graham, Haggerty, Hyde-Smith, Johnson, Justice, Kennedy, Lee, Lummis, Marshall, McCormick, Moreno, Mullen, Ricketts, Rounds, Scott of Florida, Sullivan, Thune, Tuberville, Wicker, and Young. Ms. Hassan? No. Mr. Blumenthal? No. Ms. Slotkin? Senators voting in the negative. Mr. Husted, aye. Senators voting in the negative. Baldwin, Blumenthal, Collins, Coons, Cortez Masto, Duckworth, Durbin, Hassan, Kane, Kelly, Kim, Lujan, Merkley, Murray, Padilla, Reed, Schatz, Schiff, Slotkin, and Wyden. Mr. Crapo, aye. Mr. Cotton, aye. Mrs. Moody,
Waiting to see
aye.
tally should be getting put up real soon of what's been voted so far. It's going to be a tight one.
Mr. Cornyn, aye. Ms. Murkowski, no.
Bitch.
Mr. Warner,
She needs to be primaried.
no.
They have voted Democrat.
Ms. Also Brooks, no.
Democrat Party only screws, or excuse me, Republican Party only screws themselves all the time. And these idiots
Mrs. Capito, aye.
just don't get it. They just don't get it, do they? Oh, I just want to see what the numbers are so far. Excuse me.
Mr. Ossoff, no.
Looks like we got 33 yeses so far and 23 no's. What it pisses me off is these people know that vote and what time it's going to be, and then they
Mr.
just
Sanders,
drag
no.
the feet.
Mr. Risch, aye.
34-24. If I lollygagged like that, I would have lost my job. We're at 34-25.
Mr. Curtis, aye. Mr. Sheehy, aye. Mr. Kramer, aye. Ms. Warren, no.
It's going to go down to the last minute, isn't it, people? I know I'm not talking a lot, but
Mr. Rono, no.
This is pretty important. I'm also watching another one, another stream that has the numbers up. This one is the stream that I'm showing is the live stream on the Senate.
Ms. Rosen, no. Mr. Schumer, no. Mr. Whitehouse, no.
Just got to get to that 51. 51 and we're good to go. They're just dragging these nominations out. It's freaking ridiculous. Pisses me off what it does. Bunch of lazy ass bastards. It shows they don't care about this country, the Democrats. Instead of doing what's best for the country, they're just playing games to try to damage Trump.
Mr. Murphy, no.
Come on. And these rhinos we got in the party are just
Mr. Hawley, aye.
Absolutely ridiculous. It's sickening with the shit that they pull constantly. Don't forget, everybody, chat's open. The count right now is 3730. That's the unofficial count. Good evening, Mike. How are you doing? And it looks like he's got the numbers, but they got to show up too. That's it. They know this is their job.
Mr. King, no. Mr. Heinrich, no. Mr. Warnock, no.
This is how scared they are of this man. They are terrified. It's not that he's not qualified. He's very qualified. They're just scared shitless of this man. Because they know their pet projects and their money is going to dry up. And that's what it comes down to, their pockets. Now, what I don't know is it the majority of the senators that are there?
Ms. Cantwell, no.
Dominoes.
Ms. Blunt Rochester, no. Ms. Klobuchar, no. Mr. Gallego, no. Yeah. Mrs. Britt.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mike. It is right now 38 yes, 34 no.
Mr. Langford, aye.
Now bump it up. It's going to be a tight one. I wonder if there's a little delay on the stream I'm watching. Yeah, it is. Let's see, we're at 40 yes, 38 no.
Yeah, they're 13. They're fine. I don't worry about it.
Where the hell are all these Republicans?
Mr. Van Hollen, no. Mr. Peters, no.
Yeah.
That's
Mr. Markey.
40.
No.
But I've been finding
40 yes, 41 no.
Mr. Bennett,
No, I have like a track
no.
Where the hell are all the
Mr. Schmidt, aye.
Republicans?
following them around. And they've been
So right now it's 41 yes,
Mr.
42
Booker.
no.
No.
43.
Mr. Cruz.
Within
Aye.
at like 6:30, I looked at
Mr. Grassley.
about a mile.
Aye.
All right. 42 yes, 43 no. Gonna be tight. Could you imagine doing your job? Oh, check. What the hell? Check 1 2.
Mis-
87 and she can FaceTime
Mr. Bozeman, aye.
at the same time and I know she's doing it.
Check 1 2. Check. All right. Sorry that I thought it was the mic that went, and it was my headset. Just the connection went. All right, we're at 42 yes, 43 yes, 43 no. What I was saying is, imagine if this was your job, just lollygagging around, coming in when you want. You know, we lose our damn jobs.
Mr. Welch, no.
43 yes, 44 no.
Mr. Paul, aye.
You know, they should have all been in there as soon as this vote was called. This is the stuff that people just are tired of with our government. It's funny because Chuck Schumer's sitting here tweeting, Pete Hegseth, who failed to manage the finance of veteran nonprofit group. We have fucking senators that couldn't balance their own budget. So why are you bringing up what he did before? And you know, he's learned. These senators couldn't balance their own checkbooks, and they're running the country and overspending. So Schumer needs to, take his comments and shove them right up his ass. I'm in one of my moods today. I don't want to be nice. I really do, but I'm getting sick of the bullshit. It's tiresome.
Mr. McConnell, no.
And McConnell went no, that geezer. That's 43. That's 3 we lost, so we're going to have to bring in
Mr. Hoven, aye.
And when I would preside, when we'd go in, she said,
Vance. Unless we lose one more. These piece of shit. And McConnell needs to retire. I don't even think he knows what he's voting on, to be honest.
Ms. Smith, no.
We're at 46 apiece.
Mr. Cassidy, aye.
47 yes, 46 no. These fucking traitors. Out. Primary their ass, people. They are not doing what the American people want. I'm hoping Vance is in the building. I heard he was supposed to be in there. And how you doing, big girl? Well, I heard he was there just in case he was going to be needed because they thought he might be needed because they were counting on Collins and Morawski to vote no. They weren't sure on McConnell.
Mr. Scott of South Carolina, aye.
I lost the site I was on that had the count up. Doesn't have their count up right now, so I'll let you know as soon as it's brought back up. I think we're like 48, 46. I think it was Morawski. She votes So predominantly, Murawski, she voted with Obama 72.3% of the time in 2013. She opposed Brett Kavanaugh for SCOTUS, but supported um, Ketanji Brown. She voted to convict Trump in his second impeachment. She lost 2 GOP primaries and has been censured by the Alaskan Republican Party. She confirmed Lloyd Austin, but she
Mr.
voted
Hickenlooper, no.
against Pete Hegseth. I'm going to stay with this until the end of the vote, and then I'll head to break. It should not be this close. We got what, 53 to 47 in the Senate, and we got to worry about Trump's nominees. They keep their shit up. Just fucking recess. Just recess it. Trying to get an updated number. That's an old one. Come on. I think right now we're at 48, 47. 48 yes, 47 no. We need 2 more yes votes, and then
Mr. Fetterman.
Vance.
No.
It's
Mr. Moran, aye.
come on. I think we need 1 more, and then go to Vance. All the vote totals I can't find anymore.
Mr. Tillis, aye. Mrs. Gillibrand, no.
And you thought the election was nerve-wracking. We still have Tulsi Gabbard, RFK to go through.
Mrs. Shaheen, no.
Nobody has the numbers up. Oh, we're at 50-50 right now. So now, hopefully, Vance is in the building. I just looked at a Fox live stream and it had said it was 50-50. I gotta figure out how to do graphics and all that. Come on, Vance. I know the commentaries are not that riveting while this is going on. Just we're waiting. Let's see. Let's go through Twitter, see what's going on. Or X, I'm sorry. Breaking. Senator Mitch McConnell votes no on Pete Hegseth requiring Vice President J.D. Vance to break a tie. It was reported 23 minutes ago J.D. Vance is arriving at the Capitol in the event that they need his tie-breaking vote for Hegseth. This vote showed these traitors in the Republican Party. And I hope to God Collins, Murowski, and McConnell get primaried. Yeah, they're just waiting for Vance to show up now. I'm just... It pisses me off that we have to go this way. It's not like any of those accusations had any basis behind them, between the drinking and supposedly abusing his ex-wife. His ex-wife's now suing the media that pushed that. And the one that pushed it, wrote the letter, is like a sister-in-law. Pete's sister-in-law that has no relation, no contact or anything with the ex-wife. She is an anti-Trump. Pretty much nobody in the Hegseth family reportedly likes her. So she's just doing it out of spite. Let me tell you, if my wife did that to me and my family, her ass would be packing out the door. I will back a lot of things. But something of that caliber would be a betrayal. It's funny, the only time I vape is when I'm doing the show. It's got CBD in it, which helps sitting here. Murowski and Collins should be run out of the damn party. Mark Geist is saying McConnell's mental health has deteriorated, which it has. Who else thinks he should be placed? He should immediately. He should be retiring. We bitched and bored about Biden and his mental outlook. And friggin' McConnell is just as bad, if not worse. I'm watching the vote live, and Charlie Kirk saying he's confirmed. I don't understand that because I'm watching live. Unless somebody changed their vote. Listen, I respect Charlie Kirk, but I think he's jumped the gun a little bit until it actually happens. He should not be putting that he was confirmed because he is not confirmed yet. This is not an attack on him or anything. It should. Too many people jump on it a little too quick anymore. And I understand, like they're saying on what is it, RSBN, Peter Hegseth reaches 50 vote threshold in U.S. Senate. Vance will tie break. I understand, but he is not there yet. It has not happened yet. And until it happens, I don't count my chickens before they hatch. Exactly, Big E. Exactly. Like I said, I'm not knocking or trying to attack Charlie Kirk, but someone else did it yesterday. He's been confirmed. No, he hasn't. They went on a 30-hour thing. I was like, he hasn't. Well, they said he had the votes. Oh, until it happens, he's not confirmed. I mean, how long can they hold this up waiting on Vance? Vance should have been there already. They knew this vote was going to go this way. Oh. Tell you what, we're going to go to break, and if Vance shows up, I will jump right out of the break and come right back to it. We'll be right back.
Conservative media done right. You're listening to the SHR Media Network.
Attention, all patriotic women of faith. Yep, I'm talking to you, sis. Are you looking for high-quality, super soft apparel that reflects your love for country and your devotion to God? Look no further than Carry Girl Gear. Picture this. You rocking a tee so soft it's like being hugged by a cloud, all while showing off your love for God and country. Sounds dreamy, right? Well, welcome to reality, babes, because that's what we're all about here at Carry Girl Gear. We specialize in super soft tees, tanks, and more, designed specifically for the strong, patriotic woman who proudly wants to carry their message of faith and freedom. When you shop with us, you're not just getting a t-shirt. You're joining a community of like-minded women who are proud to wear their beliefs straight on their tees. So whether you're sipping sweet tea on the porch or leading the charge for faith and freedom, do it in a Carry Girl tee. Because life's too short for stiff, boring tees. CarryGirl.com, where faith and freedom meets fashion.
Come listen to BZ's Berserk Bobcat Saloon Radio Show. Live on select and exclusive Tuesday and Thursday nights at 11 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Central, and 8 p.m. Pacific on the SHR Media Rumble channel, SHR Media YouTube channel, X, Twitch, Spreaker, and wherever great conservative podcasts are found. BZ, your conservative Sherpa, guides you through the maelstrom of Democrat, leftist, and globalist lies, chaos, deceit, and betrayal. Raised as a free-range child with dirt, stains, mud, and freedom, BZ broadcasts from North Idaho, comfortably surrounded by actual normal people. Jump into our plush, sumptuous, palatial, and resplendent chat room on rumble.com. Click on live chat to join. Now, with 37% more umbrage and 19% more bulbosity than previous shows, featuring delicious Liberty additives for the best in late-night conservatarian talk radio. BZ reminds you that with great beard comes great responsibility. No chinchillas were harmed, embarrassed, fat-shamed, or the focus of any sarcasm whatsoever in the making of this ad.
What is the Edge of Liberty? News, politics, commentary, sarcasm, alcohol, and high blood pressure. It's as American as a good revolution. So tune in every Monday and Friday at 12 Pacific, 3 p.m. on the East Coast on the SHR Media Network and ALRN Radio. For details, visit www.shrmedia.com.
And welcome back to the Reaver Common Sense. I'm your host, Jersey Jonah, here to make sense out of the senseless right here on shrmedia.com. Conservative media done right. We're broadcasting on YouTube, Rumble, X. And if you go to X, you can go to Jersey Joe Talks or SHR Media. Which one is it? Oh, I keep SHR Media Group. Twitch, Rumble, Facebook. Podcast will be uploaded, besides SHR Media, will be uploaded to Spreaker, iHeart, Spotify, Apple, and Amazon. And the list just keeps growing and growing and growing. We're looking at a couple options also, possibly for just live audio. That'll be simulcasted along with the show. If that comes about, I'll let you know. We are still waiting on Vance. And it's... Why wasn't he there? That I'll give Democrats credit. They would have made sure that whoever the vice president was there waiting. Now, Insurrection Barbie put up on X, Peter Hegseth's confirmation was dead in the water until we made it known that we would not relent. There were already rumors that they were going to replace him with somebody else like DeSantis. And this confirmation process teaches us something. It is that we have all the power as long as we continue to stay engaged and leverage it. Now, one of the things that's ungodly helped us is X and Elon Musk. That helped us with getting our voice out there, getting in front of these politicians and letting them know what the hell we're going to do. We did it with an election. We did it with the nominations. And in 2026, if these senators and House members don't get their act together, we're not playing anymore, people. We're tired of it. They are not the bosses. We are. We, the people, are the bosses. They are our minions. We need to remind them of that and keep reminding them. They are the minions. And it pissed me off. Dr. Fauci, first of all, he lost his security clearance. He lost his security. We were providing Secret Service security for him. And we paid for limos for him. Why the hell are we footing the bill if he wants to go, flying around and jet setting and limo riding? Pay it yourself, bitch. I ain't your sugar daddy. Pay it your damn self. Oh, yeah, McConnell's family should be pushing him into retirement. And it's Biden Biden, I could say, was in a better mental shape than McConnell, in my opinion. It's... I hope he gets here before 10. Oh, man. What do we got? tell you what, I'm doing a lot better than I was Monday or Tuesday. I was all stuffy. Let's. Oh, we got 20 minutes. Actually, I went over almost everything I wanted to. I'm going to mute this. Keep an eye on it also. But I'm going to pop up this video. Going to get a little crowded on the screen. All right. Guess not.
Asking out a pardon?
No, because he's the most dishonest person to ever serve in Congress. Jamie Raskin's the biggest hypocrite. He blasted the notion that some of the people like Matt Gaetz were trying to get a pardon from Trump at the end of his administration, but he gladly accepted a pardon from Joe Biden, which he has said a pardon is an admission of guilt. So the whole January 6th committee was a joke. Everything Jamie Raskin's been a part of, 2 Trump impeachments and a botched January 6th committee, Jamie Raskin's fingerprints are all over it. He better take that pardon and move on, but I am not surprised that he was pardoned. And
And now he got.
It's a one of those okay for me, but not for thee type bullshit. The guy's a scumbag. I gotta fix something real quick. I have no respect for him. I have no respect for Adam Schiff. I mean, now Massey, and I know I'm going to get shit from this from a lot of people. I'm not a big fan of Massey, but I will give him credit when credit's due. Okay, and it's not that I don't. Something about him just rubs me wrong. That I don't trust him. And I've seen some stuff he's done that just makes me question. I'd rather have him on our side than no side. I will say that. But with this, I agree on this. Let me bring this video up. I'm still watching. Vance hasn't showed up yet.
You know, Congress has paid over $17 million in hush money for sexual misconduct inside of the offices in these buildings. And what's more is that was taxpayer money, right? The allegation is that President Trump paid $130,000 of his own money. But here in Congress, there may be some on this dais. I mean, I'm for turning loose all of these records. Who in here has had the taxpayer pay for their sexual misconduct charges the hush money? I bet there's some over there. There may be some over here. I don't know, but I do know it's taxpayer money, and I do know not a single penny of it has been turned in as a campaign finance expense. Is the FEC going to investigate the $17 million that Congress has paid to settle, behind closed doors these sexual misconduct allegations?
Congress.
And it should be put out there for everybody to see. I'm tired of, again, and they went after Trump for it. Hang on. That list should be released. And it's funny because they went after Trump. Democrats went after Trump over paying hush money. And it wasn't near the $17 million. Taxpayer money pays that. We pay that so that they can sexually harass people and then silence them. Let's see where we're at. Still walking around. it's, I don't know. Matt Lockey on X for Matt Lockey Radio. Does Senator McConnell know he voted against Pete Hegseth? Breaking, Mitch McConnell is still a dick. Enforcement update from ICE, January 24th, 2025. 593 arrests, 449 detainers lodged. I'm sorry. That is just today. JD Vance tweeted or posted on X 13 minutes ago. I thought I was done voting in the Senate. Oh, man. Where the hell is he? Now, like Steve Lookner, and if you don't know who Steve Lookner is, you need to check him out both on YouTube and on X. He's got some excellent live show on YouTube. Very down the middle. I respect the man a lot. And how he put it is, Tillis is a yes. Hegseth will be confirmed. Yeah, will he be confirmed? It looks like yes. But he hasn't been confirmed yet, like everybody else is running. You know, he's good. No, he hasn't been confirmed yet. And there's so many that are doing it. It's not there yet. As the old expression goes, the fat lady has not sung yet. Oh, come on, Vance, get there. It just, I don't know. Well, I'm breaking. The Senate has no, it hasn't. The Senate has officially confirmed Peter Hegseth as next Secretary of Defense with a tied vote, 50-50, broken by a yes from just everybody's so quick to jump on the first one to post, and they're posting lies, and I don't like that. I don't agree with that. I would bitch if the Democrats did it, and I'm not going to sit here and turn my back because some Republicans want to do it. All right, Vance is here. Let's get this done with, people. Here, I'm just going to put the video up and.
So, what do we think about this Hegseth?
What do we think about this Hegseth?
Okay. All right. Are there any senators in the chamber who wish to vote or change a vote? If not, on this vote, the yeas are 50 and the nays are 50. The Senate being equally divided, the Vice President votes in the affirmative, and the nomination is confirmed.
Now he's officially confirmed. They squeaked through, but it shouldn't have been a squeak through.
The majority leader.
And I ask unanimous consent that with respect to the Hegseth nomination, the motion to reconsider be considered made and laid upon the table, and the president be immediately notified of the Senate's action. Further, that the mandatory quorum call with respect to the Nome nomination be waived.
Is there objection? Without objection,
See what's going on.
the clerk will report the motion to invoke cloture.
Cloture motion. We, the undersigned senators, in accordance with the provisions of Rule 22 of the Standing Rules of the Senate, do hereby move to bring to a close debate on the nomination of Kristi Noem of South Dakota to be Secretary of Homeland Security. Signed by 17 senators.
By unanimous consent, the mandatory quorum call has been waived. The question is it the sense of the Senate that debate on the nomination of Kristi Noem of South Dakota to be Secretary of Homeland Security shall be brought to a close? The yeas and nays are mandatory under the rule. The clerk will call the roll.
Ms. Also Brooks.
All right. See, this is the thing. They have the senators there. But no, it's probably going to get delayed because I think I read it's not until tomorrow that the actual vote. Because what Democrats are doing and the games they're playing, it's going to have to go 30 hours of debate. Maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong. I'd love to see the vote done tonight. Dragging this on is a bunch of bullshit. And I know I'm not the only one that's getting tired of it. There's millions and millions of us that are getting tired of it. But this was a big one to get through. And I'm glad to see he got through. We're finally getting some change. It's not the same normal bullshit nominees that are so deep ingrained in the old ways. We've wanted change. We've heard about change. But the swamp has kept things status quo. Finally, we're getting some change. Oh. All right, we'll just go over some stuff a little bit early. Because it's almost that time, people. But don't forget, you can find me. Here, let's see if I can make it easy. See what I got. Fancy. Let's see if I got anything fancy for this. Okay, it didn't mute. Oh. I'm not going to stay on for this vote. Like I said, I came on early because I wanted to show what was going on. Everybody trying to buddy up the Vance now. But the next big ones to come up that are going to be tough that's coming up this week are Tulsi Gabbard, RFK Jr. They're scared of both of them. Democrats are frightened of them. And there's not a damn thing they can do, really. They got to sit back and take it. Unless a couple of these damn rhinos step up, like they almost did tonight. I was worried about Tillis. I'll tell you that. All right, everybody. I'm going to kick out of here a minute or two early. Start my weekend off. I got to do some quick cleaning of the spare bedroom. I got the mother coming in for a couple days, staying with us. She's not coming to visit me. She's coming to visit the dogs. Everybody loves my dogs. You guys have seen them. So I want to thank everybody and have a great weekend and be safe, and God bless America.